All right, guys, so in this video, we are going to be covering 1.2c, which is I can determine the number of solutions an equation has. So our goal in this video is to be able to decide how many solutions an equation has. Up until this point, our equations have had one solution. So we're going to see today two other options that our equation can have for solutions. So when we're talking about number of solutions, there's going to be three options that each equation could have. The first option is that there is one solution. So far we've seen equations only like this, and that would be something like if I had 4x plus 2 equals 2x plus 10. If I were to go ahead and solve this, I would get the variable on one side, giving me 2x plus 2 equals 10. And then I would isolate the variable by subtracting 2 and then dividing by 2 to get x equals a number. So our answer is going to be a number. So we're going to get x equal to a number if there's one solution. And what we will notice is that the coefficients of x are different. So 4x and 2x, when I tried to get the variable to one side, gave me 2x. So like a variable of x remained. So to know if something has one solution, we're looking to see, are the coefficients different? Remember, coefficients are the numbers in front of the variable. So if we have different coefficients, then automatically we know we're going to have one solution. The next option, so option number 2, is we could have no solutions. So we could have no value of x that makes the equation true. So that would be if we had something like 6x plus 3 equals 6x plus 10. So to solve here, I want to get the variable to one side by subtracting 6x. But on both sides, the variable cancels, and I'm left with 3 equals 10. We know 3 does not equal 10, so we would call this a false statement. This is never going to be true. 3 is never going to equal 10. So this is a false statement. So we would say that our answer is no solutions, which we're going to use this symbol, a circle with a diagonal line through it. That means no solutions. So if you were given this problem at the bottom, you would circle this as your answer. And so what we noticed in the original problem, unlike the last problem, is this time we had the same coefficients of x. That's what caused the x to cancel out on both sides, leaving us with 3 and 10. So since we had different constants, we had a false statement, 3 not equaling 10. Therefore, we had no solutions. So a no solution problem will have the same coefficients, but it'll have different constants. Our last option is what we call infinite solutions. That means that every single number is going to give us a true statement. So for instance, if I had 6x plus 3 equal to 6x plus 3, when I go to subtract 6x from both sides, I'm left with 3 equals 3. This is always true, unlike the last one. So on our paper, we would write this symbol, 2 lines, and then make an R off of it. This is called all real numbers. We're going to talk about this symbol a lot this year, but for now, just know that it means every single number is a solution. It means that there's infinitely many solutions. So if we look at the problem, just like with the last one, we had the same coefficients. 6 was the coefficient for both terms of x on both sides. But this time, we instead had 3 on both sides. So we had the same constant on both sides. So anytime you have a problem set up where you have the same coefficients and the same constant, essentially the same equation on both sides, you know that you're going to have infinitely many solutions. So those are the 3 options for the number of solutions an equation can have.